We are live in full effect. Your good friend Alfonso is here again with another video. My good friends, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the bell to get notified the next time I'm doing a video. Guys, it's a free channel. Don't be afraid to subscribe or share it with other people. You're gonna love this video because I am talking about wealth. I'm talking about 10 steps that you can take right now to create wealth. More importantly, generational wealth. So, 10 steps to wealth. Wealth. 10 steps to wealth. 10 steps that you can take today to create wealth in your life. Now, there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy, right? Wealthy means you have ultimate time. Time is the most valuable thing that we have, and most people don't really understand how time works. 96% of the people are pursuing income, and they're trading the most valuable asset, which is time. The wealthy people, the 4%, people that don't have to work but go to work because they love what they do, they buy other people's time. They own their own time and they own other people's time. And so there's 10 steps that you can take to get to ultimate wealth. And I want you to write, if you're at home or wherever you are, get a piece of paper, and I want you to write at the very top, generational wealth, because I want to be talking about wealth not just for this lifetime, but for the next generation, basically what you're going to leave behind for your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids and your great-grandkids. So, step number 1 is standing in your truth. Standing in your truth, okay? What does this mean? It means that you have to accept the fact that the reason that you're not wealthy right now is because of your current mindset. There's something that has held you back. And whatever you were doing before, whatever your habits were, everything, the kind of person you were, is the reason why you have the results today. If you want different results tomorrow, you need to accept the fact that you will have to change. For things to change, you have to change. So you need to stand in your truth and accept that, you know what? There's a reason that you're not wealthy. And that reason is you. Not the government's, not because the government didn't give you money or any other reason, but you. You have to take full responsibility. Once you take full responsibility, now we can move to the next step. And the next step is making a decision. Making a decision. Making that decision that you will be wealthy. Making that decision that today will be the last day that I'm going to live a life of poverty or mediocrity. My friends, we are at war with mediocrity. We are at war with people striving for average. Think about that. People striving for average results with average lifestyles and expecting for things to be different. Until you can make that decision that no more, stand in your truth and make a decision that you are going to be wealthy. You are going to create generational wealth. You have to make that decision. Number three is the second you make that decision, you have to get education. You have to get the education, my friends. And I get this all the time. I've been in business for 25 years, built several multi-million-dollar companies. I have a multi-million-dollar portfolio across Canada. I buy real estate all across Canada. I'm helping people coaching people. I've been a professional speaker on stages all over the world for the past 14 years, and people ask me the same question. Alfonso, I have $5,000, $10,000. Where should I invest? What's the stock? Or what's the neighborhood? Should I buy a property? And I always answer the same way. Listen, if all you have is $5,000 to $10,000, the best investment is in yourself. Get educated. Get educated. And I'm not talking about formal education. I'm talking about financial education, real estate education, asset education. You need to learn on what to do with money. Most people don't even take the time to go out there and learn and how to invest. And so then they have $5,000 to $10,000 and they lose that $5,000 to $10,000, and now they have to start over because they spend all of their time, making little bets without betting on themselves. Number one, right? Number one is bet on yourself. Invest in yourself, because no one can take that away. I've invested millions into my personal development, and this is the reason that I can stand here today teaching you, helping thousands of people around the world achieve wealth, because I invested in myself first. So if you have $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 and you don't know what you're doing, first step is getting that education. So now you learn how to identify and underwrite deals. You need to learn how to find deals. So number 3 is getting that education. Number 4, learn how to earn. Learn how to earn. Figure out how to make money, right? If you're sitting there and you're not making money, we live on an economic world. And, what are you going to do, right? You can't buy groceries with a dream. And so most people, and I see it all the time, they got, entrepreneur on their Instagram, but they're not making any money. You got to figure out how to earn money, right? That's the purpose of a business. And I see this all the time. People have a job and they quit their job to, follow a dream. But why did you quit the job? Why not follow the dream and keep the job, right? Because that's helping you earn money. You have to figure out how to earn money. Most people do not know how to earn money. Number 1, you got to figure out how to make money. Once you figure it out, whether it's working at McDonald's, doctor or lawyer, it doesn't matter how you earn your money. Number 5 is learn how to keep money, right? So, okay, I would say that 96% of the people out there figured out how to earn money. Some way, shape, or form. Either they're a lawyer or a doctor flipping burgers. It doesn't really matter. Anybody can be wealthy. Anybody can be wealthy, because money's just a tool. You see, most people think that they have to, start a big company or start the next app or be the next Facebook or be the next Jeff Bezos to be wealthy. That's not true. Anybody can be wealthy as long as they know how to earn money, make money, and then figure out how to keep money. Here's the problem. Most people, have a certain income, and usually their expenses matches that income. You can probably hear this all the time. Live within your means. So I don't subscribe to that. I say expand your means. And so what happens is, the second people start earning a little bit more money, their expenses rise. And then they earn a little bit more, and then their expenses rise. And so they're sitting there living in a rat race. And so they can never get ahead. And so what I'm saying is, whatever your expenses, your income probably match your expenses. And so whatever your expenses are right now, hold them there. And now the extra income redirect that extra income and invest it. Now, most people, can figure out how to earn, but most people don't know how to keep money. Number one, the more money they make, the more money they spend. Number two, they don't know how to pay less taxes with corporate structures. Number three, they invest in the wrong asset classes. They don't get a high return on investment. So, they either spend their money on dumb stuff, or they spend their money on taxes. And so figure out how to make the money, but you got to know how to keep the money. Number 6, do the math. You want to make $1 million? Whatever business you're in, if you are in commissions, what does it take? How many properties do you need to sell if you're an agent, or if you're selling software? How many customers? How many phone calls? How many if you're a self-employed, or you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. Do the millionaire math. How many customers, how many sales do you need to achieve in order to make X amount of dollars? And it's not to create more expenses, because you should freeze your expenses wherever they are. If you want the extra so you can dump it into more income producing assets, which is number 7. Number 7 is you got to learn how to multiply. You got to learn how to multiply the money, right? You got to learn how to get higher returns on your investment. You see, the wealthy, their money works for them, right? And then the 96%, the employees, the average person out there, they go out there and work for the money. So they figured out how to earn money, but they haven't figured out how to keep enough of it so they can multiply it. And that's the key to wealth. So you need to learn how to invest into income producing assets. 96% of the people take their money and buy stuff, pay taxes, and never get ahead. 4% put their money into income producing. Well, they obviously invest their money instead of paying taxes, so that means they reduce their taxable income. And so they take that extra income and they put it into income producing assets like real estate, businesses, stocks that produce income producing assets that create more money and more wealth. And with that more money and more wealth, they turn around and deploy it back into more income producing assets. You see how this works? And they continue to do the same. Repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. The average person just takes the money and they deploy it into stuff and pay taxes. Number 8 is double down. Once you find out what works, you do and hyper focus on that. So whatever it is, if you're working at McDonald's and you're making $1,000 a month, well, make sure you reduce your expenses to $500 a month, and you take that extra $500 and you put it into higher returning investments that give you a higher return on investment than average, like real estate or businesses. Maybe you might have to store the money, right? I don't believe in saving money, but you can store the money, get it ready, so maybe you can put together, in the next year, $500 a month, or you're looking at around $5,000-$6,000, and then you can now redeploy that into another investment and then keep on growing. It really doesn't matter as long as you continue to maintain your expenses, and you can have the difference now can continue to invest, and this is how you continue to grow your portfolio. So once you find something that works, I want you to double down, hyper focus on what's working, and continue to build that portfolio. Number 9. Here's number 9. Now, once you have your portfolio working for you, now you become an investor. You forget about trying to earn money, and now you're just deploying your money. All your money now should be working for you. So you're now all of your investments now work for you. So now you have your time back, and now you can invest your time in the things that you want to do. And here it is, number 10. Okay, you guys ready for this? Number 10 is teach your family and friends, community, whatever it is. But most importantly, your family. Most importantly, your kids. If you can show them how to create wealth and keep wealth, and this wealth will stay with your family for generations to come. Number 1, stand in your truth. You know what? There's a reason why you are where you are. Number 2, make a decision to be wealthy and be serious about it. Make a decision. Make a spectacle out of it. Like, today is the last day I'm driving that piece of junk again. I will change my life and I will be wealthy. Number 3, get educated. Please, before you make any move, you want to make sure that you go out there, get a coach, a mentor, read books, success leaves clues, right? And so many people have been successful. You can learn from other people. Number 4, here it is. Learn how to earn. Learn how to make money, income, whatever it is. If you're following a dream, go ahead, follow that dream. But figure out how to get income into your life. Get a job and follow the dream. Well, there's not enough time for Netflix. Never mind Netflix right now. You're trying to build your wealth. Number 5, learn how to keep the money through tax structures, through proper tax planning. You want to understand money. Don't allow people to tell you what to do with your money. You need to go get educated, go out there and look for professionals that can help you. Amazon is going to make $1 trillion, and how much do they pay in taxes? 0. The average person gets to keep 30 cents out of every dollar they make, and that's because they want to, because they failed to get educated. And most people can figure out how to make money, but they don't know how to keep the money. Number 6, do the math. How much money do you need? What is it that you're trying to achieve? How many sales do you need? If you're selling a $39 product, how many customers do you need to get to $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $5 million? Do the math. Number 7, here it is. Learn how to multiply money, right? So get to a level where you're comfortable and freeze all of your expenses there, but create more income. Once you create more income, redeploy that income into income producing assets. Number 8, double down on what's working. Hyper focus. Once you see something that's working, that's what happened in my life. I've been in business for 25 years. I started deploying all of my money into real estate, and I figured out that that works. So any little bit of money that I get goes into that stream, and this is how I'm building my portfolio. And number 9, here it is. Become an actual investor. So once you learn how to earn the income and your money's working for you, well, make sure you're an actual investor, and now focus on passive streams. So now you can have all of your time back. If you're always out there looking for the deal, you don't have the time to do the things that you love. And so to create time, you have to become an investor. You have to invest in other people, other income producing assets, and just always focus on being an investor. Number 10, here it is. Teach your kids to do the same, so you create generational wealth. My good friends, I hope this helps you. If you did enjoy it, Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified the next time I'm doing a video. You guys are amazing. Alfonso loves you, and we'll see you at the top. Remember, generational wealth.